We're live. How's everyone doing?
I'm doing great. I just finished. I made all gone.
What was that?
That was extra pumpkin pie filling.
Ah.
Yeah, it was so good. So good. I ate that to celebrate our 1,000 subs.
Yes. Congratulations. 1,000 subs. That's fantastic, guys.
Thank you.
I was going to pull the Al Michaels clip of, do you believe in miracles? Yes. I thought it would take 5 years.
Really?
It did not.
Jeff, I knew with you on board, and Pete now and again, and Lance in there too, and everything that we do, nothing to do with me. We would be there.
Man, it is difficult. It's just not easy getting 1,000 subs.
No,
it's not.
But everything
Pete's sitting at over 2,000.
Those things in life worthwhile are worth working hard.
It wasn't that long ago we were sitting here talking about 500.
Right?
Yes.
Because Stuart read the letter.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Well, that's interesting because I actually have kept track of every 100 subs.
Right.
Let me see if I can find it here.
Dude, thanks for saying that. I'm going to have to do that on my end. I just hit 60 on the hammer.
Use
nice.
Use TubeBuddy, and you can they send you these little things every time you hit a goal.
I can't get them, and it says I have 1,000 subs.
Is that where it stopped for you?
Well, it was going well. Then a couple weeks, I don't get those little. I don't know how to get those.
Do you have TubeBuddy on your phone?
Yeah.
Huh. Let me look at something better here because this is
Kurt. See, Kurt's just talking to you. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's all Jeff. That's
Kurt Bradshaw. Thanks, Kurt.
Kurt, I'm out at Tuners on Saturday night. Jeff, I'm out at Tuners on Saturday night.
Where?
Tuners on St. Charles Main Street.
Oh.
Hey, Coco. Coco, I'm at Tuners on Saturday night.
So here, listen to this. So we started on June 8th of 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
We got to 182 days later. 200, 141 days after that. Then 300, 182 days after that. And then to go from 3 to 400, it took over 300 days, 302. That was a rough spot.
Oh, that's kind of wild, though.
Yeah. Well, that was the part where that's when Christian was sick that whole time.
Oh, wow. Yeah, right. Jeez, yeah.
And then to get to 500, it took another 189 days to get there.
Wow.
So that was a long stretch to get to 500. And we hit 500 on December 22nd of last year.
Wow.
Aha. Okay.
So less than a year to get to the next 500.
But then for the next 400, groups of 100 here, it was it was 81 days, then 52, 86, 78 to get to 900, and then from 9 to 1,000, 39 days.
There you go.
That's fantastic.
Crazy.
It's a blip in time.
JD, hey JD, if you want to hop in.
What's up, our dude? He wasn't feeling good the other day, he said.
Yeah, JD, if you want to come in, let me know. I'll send you a link.
What that means time for another bracket show.
I was just talking a bracket show with my friend who helped me get that Hell's Addiction interview.
Here.
We were talking about a gentleman who works with Brett Michaels and how he loves doing those bracket shows.
Salvatore is 2 of the 1,000.
Woohoo!
EJ Smith is here. Yeah, pretty much everyone I sub to gets 2 subs from me from my personal account and then the gogamego account.
I should think I got to do that too.
Hey, TJ, thanks.
Hey, TJ.
Mike's Gaming Gala.
Woohoo!
Thank you. Mike, I just saw your short on that Atari 2600 game, I Want My Mommy. So I went to play it. And the game itself, the gameplay is okay, but it's for kids, and they only did 2 levels. So you can beat the whole game in 2 minutes. And it's also known by another name, which I can't remember what it was called. But the other game, it's the same game, but it has different graphics. It's very strange.
Now, is that a situation where they can build on that game? Can they?
If they did, it would have been fun because the graphics aren't great. The gameplay is okay. It wouldn't take much, I think, to turn it into a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Thanks, Albo.
Because like you could grow with it. You like when you're 2, you can have 2 levels and then be like Harry Potter books were for my kid.
TJ, your channel is pretty darn big now. And TJ's got a great channel, by the way.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I don't know if there's anyone more fun to watch play games than TJ. He just gets so excited. That's awesome.
Well, just wait till I get back into it.
Woo, look at that. He's almost at 6,000. Holy smokes.
That's fantastic. That's cool.
It's good to have encouragement there.
Albo hopes your Thanksgiving was enjoyable.
Yes, it was.
64-bit for life. Is this the new Call of Duty?
Yeah.
It is.
He said duty.
So's getting pizza.
Oh, pizza.
JD has not been feeling well.
Miss So, what time should I be there? Is it what time is pizza time? I'm ready. Because I had my dessert already.
That's true. Donkey Kong had 2 levels as well.
Oh, really?
CC Mental wants her husband back. I'm too deep into YouTube now. It's all over.
Never mind. I can hear me swearing.
That's right.
Oh man. Yes. Way to go, Drew. Absolutely.
Go Game Aquarium was there for some rough years, or for some rough months there.
Definitely a little bit of shakiness there.
You still have me, CC Mental. So right now in the dining room, I've got the Go Game Aquarium. And then on one of these cabinets, I got this beautiful display. I wonder if I have a picture of it.
All I know is I'm a little upset that I don't have something to crunch this week.
Nothing to crunch.
Nothing.
Let's see.
I mean, I have stuff. I could go get it. I have some chips.
All right, here you go. This is in the dining room right now.
Yes.
I got 2 Marios, a big Yoshi, a little Mario off to the side. And the 3 things in the middle are the 3 different color yarn Yoshis and then the Mega yarn Yoshi. So it's all there. It was all set up for Thanksgiving. It was awesome.
Things that you were thankful for.
Like Mario and Yoshi.
All right. I put everything up there I was thankful for.
Oh, okay. That's it. I get it. When you showed us that picture, I was like, what the hell does that have to do with Thanksgiving?
Yeah, TJ, YouTube is a rabbit hole, whether you're just watching videos or making videos.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Don't talk about that dining room, the horror. Wow. It's a fun dining room.
Trust me. Are the floors done yet?
I'll be moving the Asteroids Deluxe cocktail table in there.
Ooh, hell yeah. I'll be coming over for tea and crumpets every day.
I call that the dining room of your dreams.
That's right.
The dining room of your dreams.
Of my dreams, definitely, yes.
Yeah, right.
Oh, thanks, Riyadh. I've been doing a lot of shorts. Just put one out today. Yeah, Mario replaced my liquor cabinet.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Now all the booze is in a little basket thing just sitting there.
Get to drinking.
Go check out TJ's videos. They're awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Pete, I got on the other monitor, I was playing Dreadnought Factor before the show.
Yeah.
It's nice seeing it in high def, I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah.
That's nice and crisp.
So you got to figure out how to get that streaming.
Yeah, that's no problem. I've streamed
wow.
Launchbox stuff, so that shouldn't be a problem.
Hey, that's Wednesday.
Because I think that's how I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna stream this on Sunday on Intellivision Day.
Right on.
Sweet.
I'm gonna do the. What was it? I think it's the number 4 game. Because you get the patch at 4 or higher, according to Tom Lawry.
Frame poster of the 1934 Grand Prix of Monaco. There you go.
Nice.
In our living room. You got to have the right room for that. You have to pick and choose. It's not like you just throw that up anywhere, you know. Jeff's shorts get thousands of.
They were getting thousands of views even before YouTube.
I think the day that it changes from shorts to butt, then you got something to worry about.
Slappy, thanks.
Hey, Slappy. How we doing, sir?
Slappy.
I saw
Did you go from 1,000 to 2,000 faster than you went from 0 to 1,000?
Yes.
The shirt.
Yeah.
Quite that's good to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Oh, sorry, I hit it at the same time.
Thanks, Dashnet.
Still laugh about TJ's peanut butter video.
I like all of TJ's computer. Those old computers. Those are awesome.
Oh man,
that'd be a nice collection to have.
I tell you,
gaming stuff is not allowed on the main floor.
I own the basement. Yeah, that's kind of the way it is with me too. My stuff isn't allowed on the main floor. This is not main floor material. Out.
Drew wants to know what your shirt says, Pete. It says, "Damn you, go game go."
Damn you, go game go.
Look, it comes with audio.
Pete, I ran into a video of you and Mama C when you're on vacation, and you're both standing there. You're kind of gazing out across the town you're in.
Yeah.
And you were saying something about Go Game Go starts in like 4 hours. If we leave right now, we can get there in time to watch it. And then you just walk away, and Mama C's like, "Damn you, Go Game Go."
Oh, that's classic.
Didn't you have axe throwing in one of the videos?
Yep.
Yes.
I think that was the same vacation, wasn't it?
Yes.
Was that the same vacation?
Yeah.
You do realize if you, we have to count how many videos you did, and we'll have a bracket night of Pete videos.
Oh God, that'd be hilarious.
There's quite a few.
there's, yeah. I'd be eager to know how many we have.
Meridia, I have begun to exist.
Meridia.
Wait, has Meridia been here before?
I don't think so.
If not, welcome.
I want to say yeah.
It does sound a little familiar.
Yeah, and the graphic artist in me looks at the logo, the avatar, and goes, I think I've seen that before.
By the way, I'm deep into season 5 of Frasier now.
Shut your mouth, Jeff. You see, this is
blasting right through them.
This is exactly like our subs. That's what this is about. It's like you were stuck at a certain spot for so long, and now it's like, woo!
Floodgates have opened.
Once the new show started and he moved back to Boston, everything was better, and now I can watch him in Seattle.
And that's a great song too by The Great Affairs. Back to Boston. Check it out. It's awesome.
But I have noticed that a lot of my favorite episodes are all based around Niles.
There you go.
I really like Niles.
Well, we were happy to have you as
Centipede.
Angry or Meridia, either one. Glad to
I remember Angry Centipede. You showed up in 1 or 2 of the live stream.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch Cheers? Yes, that's might be my all-time favorite show.
Yeah. Difficult to have a regular home when I'm outnumbered 3 males to 1 female. I talk makes 4.
Yeah. And for the first time, we got a male dog, so now she's really outnumbered. Yes, Cheers is one of my all-time favorites. I just watched the Thanksgiving Day show on Thanksgiving. That was so good.
Food fact.
Oh, in our description.
Oh, whoops. You know what? Thanks for telling me.
I think that's what you meant to say, though, right? Hot.
Yeah, we're red hot.
Red hot.
Let's see if. So, how was everyone's Thanksgiving? Last time we talked, it was the day before Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm. Lance, how was yours?
Very good. My sister came over, so nice family quiet Thanksgiving. Mom, sis, and I.
Yeah.
I was laughing because we used to, when we first got married, when we would host, we had some Thanksgivings in the 40s, people showing up, and it's slowly been going down. And this time on Thanksgiving, all the guests, just my family, they all showed up in one car. That's what we're down to now.
Wow. Yeah. You're like, wait a minute. Everybody meet. No, it doesn't work like that anymore. Just
all right. I've just updated the
watching random Frasers, but I want to start from the beginning to caveat. Yeah, my favorite is when they were acting really tough and he was like being real, and then he goes, "Oh," and I think it was Niles was like, "Oh, if we hurry, we can get to this restaurant," and they go prancing down the hallway together.
Here's Terrarin. Thanks, Terrarin. If you guys don't know, Terrarin is a game developer, and he makes some of the best shmups going today.
Really?
Oh, they're fantastic. Everything he's put out has been great, and he's got a new game. It's a sequel to Missile Dancer, Missile Dancer 2, but it takes on more of a, it's not a 2D vertical.
Yeah,
it's more like I guess like a space harrier where you can see your ship and it's all kind of 3D and it looks fantastic. I was playing the demo, Terrarin. It's great. Thanks for showing up.
Terrarin, what are some of your, well, I don't know. Obviously, maybe we should have them on the show.
That would be awesome if he wants to come on. He can come on anytime he wants.
Have him on the show. I just was curious to know what one of your favorite classic shmups is. Like, because I was just talking to Logan about prices of games, because he gave me a list that I'm going to pass on to you guys if you have any inroads on any of these games that he's looking to get. But I talked to him about Dragon Spirit for the TurboGrafx, and I was like, yeah, that's one I wish I still had. So
yeah, I see Trent posting sometimes about he's playing some old school games.
Yeah.
And actually he did that a few months ago and actually wrote them all down, and I downloaded them and I was playing them. Yes, we have 2 days of Thanksgiving, so my wife was exhausted at the end. Can I see how many subs are Canadian? What's weird on the YouTube Studio, it'll list by country, and Canada is third, being beat out by UK, which I don't understand.
Oh, I do. That's my area.
I don't know who from the UK. I never see anyone show up from the UK.
Well,
it is 1 o'clock in the morning over there.
Well, what about
unless you're watching the videos?
Yeah.
Why can't I think of it?
Snestastic, Pete?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I just saw he posted a video for the first time in months, so I guess he took some time off.
Yeah, we saw that too.
I can imagine.
He does a lot of pickup videos now, and it's an interesting style because he just pulls the stuff out, shows it, and just talks a little bit about it, and then does the next one. It's a very relaxing time. I enjoy those.
Oh, you mean like when I do unboxings?
Yes, but no cable remotes.
Oh, damn it!
TJ's still at work. Oh yeah, you're in California.
Yep,
it's only 5:19 there.
Yeah,
Drew loves Fraser's dad and his dog. I do too. I think John Mahoney is a great actor. He was really good in that role.
Yeah, he was great. He was great.
Good.
I just still thought Niles' character was great. I just thought there were times where you get fed up with it because you're like, oh my God, would you leave this woman? It's just because I've seen people in reality in those situations, and you're like, oh my God, what real person is in this relationship like that? I'm like, I mean, because then they lead other parts of their lives where they want to lead it like this, and you're like, you aren't that person. You've proven this to me because you're still in this relationship. How do you do that? And then expect me to take you seriously over here. Oh my God. Anyway. Oh, Doom 64.
Oh, nice.
Well, I haven't seen it, but have you guys seen the Frasier reboot? I want to thumbs up, thumbs
Jeff
down.
saw some of
I've
it,
liked
right?
it.
Needs time to get
I've
going.
seen every episode. They come out on Thursdays.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it so far. The only thing again I don't like about it is something that was similar to Night Court, and it's the laugh track. It sounds like the same laughing every time. There's not, because I'm sitting there watching the old Frasier, and the laughing was not the same on every joke. It varied, and I don't know why they cheap out now.
Well, dude, it's the same as everything else. They're just dumbing things down. They're like, they don't care. It's so corporate that they don't even. They will just put it in, and they'll go. They don't care. They don't know. It's the whole they don't care thing. But then for those people who do care about it, it sounds like shit, and you're like, so welcome to my world. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like during COVID, they had the excuse, right? You couldn't have live audiences.
Yeah,
and the studios were fairly sparse, or social distance. Okay, fine, to get the product out, fine. But it sounds like that's the way, they're keeping that same policy.
Yeah.
Speaking of Goon, I watched Goon the movie. I was telling Pete this, and it was so interesting. It all takes place close to Pete because I recognize the towns that Pete meant. I think even Moncton was on there.
Oh, really?
Is it Moncton?
Moncton, yeah.
There you go. One of the teams was from Moncton. I was like, wait
a minute.
I was like,
did you see the second one? The first one was good.
Ludlow was from Moncton.
I remember that
Originally,
news story where the FBI flew into Moncton, and
it was a fun movie. Goon. I enjoyed it.
John William Scott. It is a good movie.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Did it release already now?
Yeah, it's been out for a while.
Yeah, because I was excited that was coming.
Not my favorite recharge game, unfortunately.
Oh, that's too bad. Oh, that's right. I remember seeing that we had the
My shorts get subs. Yes, everyone loves the shorts.
I mean, yeah.
I'm in shorts right now.
Don't sell those shorts too short there. It's a thing.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty soon we'll have Go Game Go briefs.
We had the masks. The briefs are coming.
Right?
Have you checked Amazon for them? They might be out already.
That's I'm gonna have to get them, and we're all gonna take a picture with our boxes.
Oh, where will they put the Go Game Go logo?
It'll have to. Oh, I won't do that. I won't do that. I want to do that, but I won't do that.
Giant rat. Sounds interesting though.
Oh, wait a minute. What was that? Did you ever see the web series? Frasier played a giant lawyer, Gary the Rat.
Never even heard of it. There's a Goon too?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Thanks, Jerome. I didn't know. Now I got to look it up. And by the way, if you're watching the new Frasier on Paramount Plus, check out Colin from Accounts. It's a fantastic show.
And you are right, Eep. Yes. The Beast was CGI'd in there. Why they really ever had him do the Beast, I'm not sure. It's not like you look at him and go, what an athletic person. I don't know.
They want the intellectual Beast.
Well, yeah.
Saboteur. Who will be the first to get a Go Game Go logo tattoo? It sounds like you're nominating yourself, Saboteur.
Whoa. Saboteur's just like, I don't want to tell him I have one already.
If you put a tattoo on, you can come around the show and show it off, I guess, depending on where it is.
Yeah. Get a tramp stamp, Saboteur, right there. Lance. I'm going to get kicked out just on Lance's. Whatever.
On that Goon movie, are all those teams made up?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
100%. Yeah.
Now, wait a minute. What is this?
The hockey movie.
Yeah, it's a hockey movie about a guy
semi-pro, I guess. Hockey.
What's that?
I guess semi-pro hockey.
Yeah.
But it's based on a true story.
Okay.
Yeah,
the
guy
crux of it is.
The original, I guess the star was based on a certain guy. Was it Doug Smith? Is that
Doug
it?
Smith.
Because if you watch the credits, they actually show the real hockey player that the main character is based off of, and a bunch of fighting scenes. It was pretty cool.
Fan art.
But a bouncer turned hockey
Kind of
player.
already happened.
And we already had fan art for Go Game Go. Lots of it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Stupid French keyboard.
JD, I agree. The Go Game Go logo would be great. Like a black and white hockey jersey, that would be cool.
We can work on that.
Yes, laugh tracks are pretty
Hey,
annoying.
Joe.
Yeah, everything funny, even when it isn't. Right. Yeah, because
Their way of
humor
trying to
is
tell you when
relative.
to laugh.
The thing that drives me crazy is how it's always the same.
Yeah.
I mean, some jokes are a little funny,
Yeah.
so you get a little laughter. Some are hilarious, you get a big laugh. But like in the new Frasier, I feel like they're all just kind of the same.
Maybe the
Which
guy
is-
fell asleep on the button.
I'm trying to say because the new Frasier is actually pretty good. I like his friend.
Well, I'll have to check it out because I
Oh,
love.
their good characters are great. Now, I've not watched the last two. I've only watched the first three, and I've watched 4.5 seasons of the regular Frasier since. But I got to catch up. I always want to watch it when I just want to watch it. It never seems to be at the moment where I can just turn it on and not do anything else.
Well, it's kind of funny because Thursdays has turned into a big TV night for us, even though we may not watch it Thursday. But
Right.
one episode of Frasier comes out, and 2 episodes of Colin from Accounts come out, both on Paramount Plus.
Oh, yes.
What you drinking tonight, Pete?
You will never see this one again.
Oh, what is it?
Nectarous.
Is that because it's no longer available, or you just don't like it?
Four Winds Nectarous Dry Hop Sour. Very good beer. Gently rouse. Unfiltered.
So let's see it one more
Fresh.
time. Oh,
Because I had that delivered to me by Uber Eats when I was at the hotel in Vancouver the night before I flew home.
wow.
Is it a
And,
local beer, I guess?
From Vancouver, yeah.
Now wait a minute, Pete. I'm going to go solo on you again because is my beer still back there or what?
Your beer is probably it's not back there because we did that once,
Uh-huh.
and I went to exchange it, and it sort of solidified.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But
The
we'll
all
get
dressed
into
chips are gone too.
the chips. I ate the chips one day, and during the stream, I just reached behind me and almost started eating them. It took you guys 5 minutes ago. Hold it! What are you doing? They've been there for a year.
There's just going to be a video with Pete slowly eating chips and looking at the camera the whole time.
Hey, look at this. Meridian just beat every level in Doom, including
Whoa.
the secret levels. Wow.
Secret
Nice.
levels. Yeah, Pete's shirt. It's got
Pete,
that.
your shirt is a hit.
It is. It is.
So
Hey,
it says,
you guys. Speaking
since
of
Frasier's
chips,
back. Oh, go ahead, sir.
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, it's real quick. Since Frasier's back in Boston, are there many Cheers references? There's been a few subtle ones. Lilith has been on the show.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
I thought it was fun having her in the original Frasier series on and off. I thought that was great.
Yeah, so she was in the new one, and
She and Niles.
Frasier has made mention of a bar in Boston that he spent way too much time in.
Oh yeah, oh gotcha.
But I'm hoping at some point that someone from Cheers makes an appearance because I think that'd be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Because now it all makes a lot more sense since they're in Boston.
Yeah, I don't have cable, so a lot of yeah.
Okay, so who would be your guess for the first one? Like Cliff Clavin delivering the mail,
Good
I
call.
run
think
into
about
run,
that.
into, run into Carla at the supermarket or something.
Lance, I never thought about that. That'd be great if Cliff
Yeah.
was Frasier's mailman. Although I guess he'd be retired by now. How old is he? Like 70? But I don't know. Cliff may not quit. He loves the U.S. mail.
Yeah.
I think the actress that played his mom just passed.
I suppose at this point he could be management.
Yeah, Frasier
Not
has
delivering
a
anymore.
mail dispute. Here it comes.
Right, right.
There's only 2 characters that have died in Cheers, right? Rebecca and Coach. Is that it?
Main characters. I think the mom just passed. I think today or yesterday. It was,
Oh wow.
Cliff's mom.
Oh, that's too bad.
Oh wow.
But for the main characters, that's a pretty good run for people still alive,
Mhm.
considering the show started in '82. Yeah, unlike Night Court, which is almost the opposite.
Yep. There's only 2
Yeah.
left.
Yeah.
Is it 2?
Woody as an Uber Eats
Yeah,
driver.
it's 2. They were in the last episode,
Marshall Warfeld and
and John Larroquette.
John Larroquette, right?
Now Woody should be stinking rich, right? Because he ended up marrying Kelly and
Yes.
having kids.
Kelly.
I was going to do the same thing.
Hmm.
This is why Pete and I get along so well.
When I used to share an office with Bar, someone came in and she was, I don't know how old she was, late 20s or so. Her name was Kelly, and Bar started singing the Kelly song. And I've never seen anyone look at somebody with such like, what the hell are you talking about? And she just turned around and left. She had no clue what was happening.
You should come hang with me at work,
like-
Jeff. You'll see students do that all the time.
I was like, come on, no one's ever sang the Kelly song to you?
Yeah, right? It's
That's a classic song.
Did you
Yeah,
ever
Carla was in the Barbie movie.
Yeah. I haven't I remember seeing her on a little snippet of the movie when Christine was watching.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about Eddie dying in Cheers as a Zamboni. Zamboni hit him.
And yes.
And then he actually died.
Yeah, he did.
Hopefully not by getting run over by Zamboni.
I got my answer there.
Who was that? Jay Thomas? Was that his name?
Jay Thomas, yeah.
Hmm.
He was a
What
local
else was
DJ
he
for
in?
a while.
He was in some other sitcoms too.
Yes.
And some movies. He was in Mr. Holland's Opus with Richard Dreyfuss. They had their own spinoff, Tortelli's. They didn't last that long.
13 episodes.
See you,
I
Meridia.
think he appeared in that.
I don't think they even had them all. I don't think they even all aired Tortelli's ones.
I think it's always weird when they don't air stuff they've already paid for.
Yeah, you know it's
Like-
bad one.
You know, there was a game show. Shatner had a game show. I
True.
forgot what it's called.
More consequences.
What the heck was William Shatner's game show? Something he had like a bunch of $1 million dancers, and they would come out and dance. And
Oh yeah.
I forgot what it was, but
Well, wasn't that the one that didn't what's his name take it over?
no, it was canceled like right away.
Oh.
There was something like maybe 6 episodes were shot, and they aired 5. It's like, why wouldn't you just show the last one? I mean, is what you're putting on is really going to draw more advertisement? I guess.
Was he actually the host?
Yeah, he was the host.
So show me the money.
Show me the money. That's
Show
it.
me the money.
And when somebody would win,
2006.
the dancers would come out and they'd play the theme song, and they'd all be dancing like really fast. And if they lost, the dancers would come out and they'd kind of dance really slow, and then they had a slow version of the song. And William Shatner could only move like the upper part of his body.
But didn't Howie Mandel take that over for a short bit?
I don't think it was even on long enough.
Okay. We watched Shatner's Unexplained series. Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good, JD. I like that.
He took over from 20 after the hour till 27 after the hour.
I like the
That's a
fact
short
that
run series.
here we are celebrating our 1,000 subs, and it's like it used to be.
There you go.
Yeah, see, I thought
The $1 Million Dancers.
This
I
is the kind
thought-
of crap we always should be talking about.
God, I love game shows, and I love that one. I just thought it was hilarious.
You know what I really, 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 really enjoyed on Xbox 360 Live, whatever live it was back in the day, was 1 versus 100.
Yes, that was great.
I love that game, and then it was just gone, but I never ever was the one.
No, I played that so much, Pete. I never was the one either, but it was so much fun. It was like you're in a real game show because
Yeah.
everyone there was live.
Yes.
It wasn't recorded. It wasn't like
No, it
AI
was
or
a
anything.
blast.
And then they just pulled it.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a brilliant idea. They just do it today.
Yeah, it would be because it literally it was just a lot. It was just fun. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
It was a simple game.
I'd call it more fun, and I think these are fun than like the Pac-Man. What is it, Pac-Man 99 or?
okay.
Well, what's
Is that
cool
what-
about like the game show is anybody could play
Yes.
because you didn't need to have any skills at gaming. You don't even have to know how to use a controller. other than just like push a button. That's about it.
Yep.
But
Just
anybody,
keep it
can play,
basic,
kids, adults.
So I just looked this up. It says Show Me the Money is a television game show hosted
Come
by
on,
William
come on.
Shatner, which
So
ran on
this-
ABC from November 14, 2006 to December 2000. The show
Not
employed
working.
an aspect similar to Deal or No Deal. That's what I was thinking.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's the one that Howie Mandel took over, right?
Yes,
The other one?
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Which kind of sucks. I don't know. It's okay. It's okay, but
it started off good, but then they immediately pivoted to every contestant has to be like a wild and crazy person for TV.
Yeah.
right.
And it got really old really fast. I mean, all you gotta do is just watch old TV show, old game shows. The funniest people are the ones who aren't on TV, don't know what it's like to be on TV, and they're really awkward because they don't know what's going on.
Mhm.
Right.
They're not used to it, and it's funny.
Yeah.
Yes.
But when you have actors and comedians doing that, it's like, oh, come on.
Yeah. Match game.
But
I
at
love
least
Match
like
Game. I can watch.
there,
Yeah.
there was someone on Match Game. It's a pretty famous episode. It was this woman, and she was just hilarious, but she was just a normal person. She wasn't hilarious because she was, a funny
Acting
person.
that.
She just was just kind of goofy.
Yeah.
But even like
Oof, that's great.
Kirstie Alley, she was on
Yes.
there, I guess towards the end of the run.
There you go.
And obviously she was an actor trying to get her foot in the door somewhere, but she wasn't even like crazy. She just came across as a normal person. I would have never known she was an actress at
No.
the time anyway.
Yeah.
She was just another one of the pretty girls that went on a game show.
But it's like when they did the new Pressure Luck.
Yeah.
Everybody on there, every contestant was an actor, comedian.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is boring. You might as well just script the whole show.
Well,
Yeah.
right. That's what I
Mhm.
don't like.
Well, the
We
dating
have not
game
done a
back.
game show bracket, Salvatore.
Yeah, we need to do that. No, but so like the dating game, you see old clips. They have like Steve Martin and Tom Selleck and John Ritter on it.
Yeah.
I used to
they're
love
looking for
watching the
exposure, right?
$20,000
Every way they can.
pyramid. $25,000 pyramid.
That's a good show.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Vanna was on Price is Right.
Mhm.
When?
I'm not sure.
It's on YouTube. I don't. It's
Early
70s.
80s, I think. Yeah, you can
Early
just search Vanna White Price is Right. That'll pop right up.
Okay.
Work was on umpteen years ago.
Who was?
A guy at work.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool.
He lived out west at the time, but it was neat. When he moved here a few years ago, he said, "I was on Price is Right one time, just casual, just talking." That was cool. He said, so we watched it on YouTube. It was neat.
It's always cool
Oh,
seeing
neat.
someone doing that.
Yeah.
What's that?
What you got?
Oh, there she
Oh,
is.
yeah,
Vanna
there
White.
it is.
Wow. She's adorable.
Get serious. In the shirt.
Get serious.
Pete, do you know the wrestler?
Was that a note to her fiance or something?
You know the old wrestler Ox Baker?
Oh yes,
He was on Price is Right.
he was. I didn't see
Oh,
that.
nice.
He was on as himself. They called him up there, and Bob asked him what he did for a living. He goes, "I'm a professional wresler."
Oh, that's
He was
too
a big
cool. Is that available on YouTube? I got to check that
Oh
out.
yeah, that's right. I saw it. Just start. That'll pop right up. But man, he was one scary looking dude.
Oh,
He was really
right.
nice
I
on the
saw him
show. But
wrestle in Bangor one time when I was a little kid. He is definitely scary. Of course, anybody who doesn't know who Ox Baker is, everybody's seen Escape from New York, and he's the guy who fights
Mhm.
again. They're
And-
in the ring.
and oh yeah, there he is.
There he is.
Wow, there he is.
Ox is on the left.
Awesome.
Do you
Jeff,
remember his finishing move?
Jeff, I laugh now, but I was having a little moment there where I wasn't sure.
Pete, do you remember Ox Baker's finishing move?
I do not.
It was the heart punch. He
Oh
would
God.
hit someone right at the heart. It was supposedly hit him so hard that they just passed out and it would go down. I don't think I've ever seen anyone else have that as their finishing move.
Mm-mm.
But that happened. I don't know if you remember this, Pete, but when the Blues were in the playoffs, when they had Pronger, he got hit by a puck right in the chest.
Yes, I do remember
His
that.
heart stopped and he just
Yep.
collapsed.
Oh.
It was so
Yep.
scary. Yeah, they
Yeah.
said afterwards his heart just stopped.
Yeah,
And he just collapsed.
like those people that have died from baseball, softball,
Oh.
whatever.
Yeah.
Hit it that right moment, and they're like gone.
Like kids baseball, if your kid isn't like really into it and you're just playing, it's really scary to have them in the infield because there's no reaction time. If line drive right at their head, right at their chest, they're gone, or you're not gonna be able to stop it.
No.
That's why. Yeah, my oldest son, he was doing that. He wasn't into baseball, and I think he played one season. And I remember him playing in the infield, and I was scared to death. I was like, "Oh Lord, please don't hit the ball at him," because he's just not ready. He doesn't like baseball. His head wasn't in the game. And I was like, God, never play a kid in the infield who's not like really good.
Well, it's not like back then you had Amazon where you could quick order up a bunch of bubble wrap and then wrap them up and then send them into the field.
They need to put those kids out.
The thing about it too is sort of scary is the equipment as such has gotten to the point where the bats, even the balls, the technology, they are so much harder and faster than they were. And that's every sport is like that. $250 hockey sticks on an 8-year-old. So instead of shooting like an 8-year-old, they shoot like an 18-year-old. It's all scary, but it's technology, right?
Yeah.
I used to play floor hockey in gym class in grade school. We had the plastic sticks.
Yeah.
And everybody would take the blade and they'd go until the thing was like all curved.
Throw it up.
You're sending those pucks flying through the air.
It's like a baseball cap, right?
Exactly.
Take that bill and just bend the crap out of it. Yeah.
I've actually had to try to pull this one out
back
the way because it came so
so crimped up.
So crimped up. I've never seen it before.
Well, they do that, like when you go to New York or you go to wherever, and they have these T-shirt, Florida, they have these T-shirt and hat, and they'll put a rubber band around it.
Yep.
And put the T-shirt in the hat and sell it like that. Oop, I just had my other Dr. Seuss moment there.
Stan the Man Stasiak, I said, was a heart punch too, Jerome. I was thinking the same thing. I said, Stan the Man, and there's one other wrestler they used to know. Stan the Man Stasiak and oh shoot, there's another old wrestler who's along the same lines. The name will pop into my head later. But I couldn't remember if it was Stan the Man or this other guy. Stan the Man Stasiak.
T-ball for safety.
Pete, did you see that Randy Orton was back wrestling?
I watched it Saturday night.
From St. Louis.
From St. Louis, Missouri.
Who?
Randy Orton.
Where is St. Louis, Missouri?
Yeah, because his dad, I think, was from Kansas City, but he moved to St. Louis during his wrestling days.
Right.
And then, you ever see the interview with him and Stone Cold?
Oh,
he talks about his early days. Like he didn't want anything to do with wrestling.
I think I did watch quite a bit of it. To be quite, the Broken Skull session.
And eventually he, I guess some of the other wrestlers saw him and were like, "Man, you've got to get into wrestling." Because he's a big dude. I mean, his dad was a big guy, but I think Randy Orton's even bigger.
I saw him wrestle in about 2001 or 2, maybe 2 or 3 anyway, at Bangor, Maine, at the auditorium, the old auditorium in Bangor, Maine. And he come up and he was a tag team with, I'm trying to think, the guy's name was Rico Constantine, I think. And they're both these big up and coming stars, and they're breaking them in like this. It was when they had OVW as opposed to what is it, Jeff? Every Wednesday night, NXT as opposed to NXT, they call it OVW. And it seems to me he fought a handicap match, something like that, against friggin' wasn't the Big Show. It might have been the Big Show at the time, actually.
The Big Shoe.
The Big Shoe. Randy Orton. And of course, everybody knew it was Cowboy Bob Orton's son. There was no hiding. Like, a lot of times they hide that. Yeah. Why didn't they hide that with him? They never did.
I don't know. Sometimes they don't hide it and they play off the fact that it's a family thing. Like I think Bob Orton's father actually was the first wrestler in the family. So there's
third
generation. Yeah.
And then the brother. right? Barrio.
Wait a minute.
He was a jobber.
Was he a brother, Lance?
I thought he was the brother
Brother.
to Bob Orton Jr.
Bob. Yeah.
Oh, that's possible. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
They
Kurt.
built him from Vegas.
Yeah, Kurt, that's a good point.
Yes.
I remember that Jay Bomeister collapsed on the bench. Oh,
Crazy.
God, I'm so scared to see that stuff.
It seems to me that Bowmeister's was the Red Bull incident, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm not even sure.
What do you mean? What happened?
Well, these guys, we've had that here in our senior games too. We've had guys collapse halfway through a game because they've been pumping the Red Bull to them
Wow.
too much.
Like it affects her heart?
3-4 cans, and it's just they're
Oh my God!
Caffeine
Wow.
shock to the system, right?
yes, exactly.
Why
And
don't
then
you
go
just
skate and
drink a Pedialyte in between
yeah, well,
with family members? Yeah.
You're right, but it is weird how sometimes there's wrestling families and other times they just hide it.
yeah, they like
Like,
Kurt Hennig's son was what was he called? And oh my God, most of them they hide.
like
But
Braun
sometimes
Breaker in
people-
NXT. He's a Steiner, isn't he? I'm pretty sure he's a Stein, like one of the Steiner's kids.
Well, you had both the Rotundo's kids, and they
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah.
Neither one were recognized. I mean, Bray Wyatt's passed away now,
Yeah.
but what was the other one's name? You know what I mean, though. He was king for a while, and
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I'm not good at the names recent. I can tell you all the 80s and 90s names, but I can't tell you the friggin' 2010s names. I can't remember. Corbin, Baron Corbin,
Baron Corbin?
something like that.
Wait a minute. He's a what'd you say, Rotundo?
I
Or
thought he's a Rotundo. Him and Bray Wyatt were brothers, I thought.
wow, that's interesting because
I'm not, don't quote me on that. If I'm
he's
wrong, guys, somebody knows better. Let me know. Oh, yes, Charlotte. But she is Charlotte Flair, and she's never been hidden.
that I mean she's got to be in the top 3 of like greatest female wrestlers of all time. She's
I
got
would
like
say,
14 championships. I mean, she's pushing her dad there.
Yeah.
Although her name's not Charlotte. I wonder why she changed her name.
What is her actual name? You remember?
I can't remember, but it's not Charlotte. I think that's where she grew up, in Charlotte,
She's
North
from
Carolina.
Charlotte.
Oh,
Yeah, but change her first name.
that's
Well,
where my
maybe her
friend
name
just
was
moved.
Beulah or something, or Gertrude, and like Gertrude Flair.
Yeah, that just rolls off the tongue.
I like how when she first started, everyone knew who she was, of course, and whenever she'd do one of those chops, it was always woo. The whole crowd would just get into it.
That's hilarious. Here's one for well, how do we get on? We're on wrestling. We're just bouncing off the walls today. I watched a thing this weekend about Rhea Ripley, and Rhea Ripley to me is one of the most entertaining ladies wrestlers ever I've seen, because she's just plain old good, and she's in a group of men and they're scared of her.
I think she's the best female going right now.
I 100%. And I like watching her. Like she's entertaining as hell to watch. But they showed when she broke in, and she literally was another one of these blonde bombshells. And I saw it, it's like, yeah, that's her, but I never would have dreamed in a million years it was her. If you had just played it without talking about it, it was like, wow, like she's really done well to get past that.
Yeah, she is a good wrestler. She's entertaining and she can talk.
Oh yeah,
she got all 3 of those things, and it is funny. It's like I think she could beat up most of the guy wrestlers out there.
I agreed. Like she is almost like the intimidating force on that group.
She's really
what
good.
They call it again?
Judgment Day.
Judgment Day. She's almost like the intimidating leader of that group. Till CM Punk joins, and then CM Punk will take over.
I can't wait till Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill go toe to toe. The one from AEW.
I know, but Jade Cargill, my understanding, and I don't know this, I haven't watched her enough. You probably watched her a lot more than me, so prove me wrong. But Jade Cargill is all show.
She is like an incredible athlete.
Yeah.
And she's just big and strong, fast. But there's a reason why she hasn't been on WWE yet. She's been in the development part for a while, ever since she signed.
Okay.
And she probably will be for a while because she wasn't the best wrestler on AEW.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
She doesn't as much as of a factor as a presence she can be with her physique and her persona and the mystery around her. She just can't cut it in the ring, is my understanding. Then,
yeah, not yet. I think she could probably get there because she was an athlete in college, so I don't think she'll have a problem with that. But they actually mentioned that. I think Triple H mentioned that. It basically goes as a shot at AEW that she didn't have the proper training.
Yeah, there you go.
And so I think there was a shot at them, and so now they're gonna, I guess, take a few months, make sure she's good before they unleash her.
It's the truth. You're not going to go to AEW to develop.
No,
exactly.
You're going to stagnate. You're not going to learn. I mean, they just don't have the facility like the WWE's got the facilities in place to bring them from this level to this level.
Yeah, they kind of need experienced wrestlers over there.
Yeah, WWE or WCW had that through the 90s, is why it competed with the WWE. What they call the Power Center or something like that. It was called
Power Plant.
Power Plant, yeah. So they could bring these wrestlers from and get the maximum out of them, and they did. Look at the great WCW wrestlers who went on to WWE and even come in at a very high level. But
plus, you still did have some territories. They were dying, but you still had some.
Yeah,
OVWs, Smoky Mountains, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, are you guys playing any games right now? Anything you've been playing kind of steady?
No.
How often do you get to play games?
Not that often. Because of the racing season, now that's over, I'll pick up the Evercade, open up the VS, and start playing on that. Get back into the Intellivision, some of the classic games. Like we talked earlier about Dreadnought. That's one of my Dreadnought Factor. It's one of my favorites on the system. It was a later title, but very well done.
You're one of the few people I've heard that actually had it when it came out. I feel like most people discovered it much later. But then again, you had a Fairchild Channel F, and I don't know anybody that had one of those.
Only for a few years. I mean, it's probably in my dad's garage somewhere in the rafters. But yeah, Dreadnought Factor and Warm Whopper was even later, where you just didn't see them. You'd read about them, or you see them in a catalog, or you'd see them listed. You wouldn't find them in the stores.
I feel like your dad was a technological. What's the word for it?
Well, he liked his toys back in the day. I mean, I remember like the first VCR he had. I mean, the thing was giant and it had 3/4 tapes. I mean, the tapes were at least 12 inches tall.
Wow.
You know, before VHS came out.
Wow. Yeah.
He was kind of a tech visionary. From the stories you've told, it sounds like you guys had some cool stuff that some other people probably didn't see or even know about for quite a while.
He liked his toys. Yeah.
Michael's been playing Astro Smash on a Miko Home. I can't play Miko Home because everything I have is an iPhone.
Oh,
I can, but I gotta be honest. I'll play it when the app is on like a streaming box, like NVIDIA Shield, and when I can get a hold of a controller,
an actual controller or
an Amico controller.
Yeah.
If that ever happens, I don't know if it's going to happen. I know that's their plan.
Yeah, fingers crossed. We'll see what happens.
But like right now, I've got to have one phone. I'd have to have one phone with the app on it hooked to the TV if I want to play it on TV, and then use another phone as a controller. And it's like, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it works fine, but that's one too many hoops for me to jump through.
Yeah.
I just want my system on my TV and a controller.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if they came out with that controller, now you're talking different.
That's funny you guys mentioned the Amico. That's how I found your guys' channel when you guys were going through one of the early demo reels. You know, I was just trying to get information about the system because I mean, growing up with the original Intellivision, it seemed like the next chapter. And so I'd go to all these different channels, search, and I liked your guys' review of it because you were just all arguments were reasonable. Like some guys, you go to some channels and they hate it and they hadn't played it. Oh, it's too simple. It's like a cell phone game. Well, to me, that's not a reason to bash on a game
without actually experiencing it, though, right?
Yeah, but I get it if it's not your cup of tea. If you're into Call of Duty or shoot 'em ups or Grand Theft Autos, then that might not be your bag. But when I saw your guys' video on that, I was like, oh, this is cool. Because all the you guys grew up with Atari.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
and it was back then gaming was a lot simple, and this was just like the next say generation or evolution of that.
With the Amico, I mean, we did a lot of videos, but I don't think we ever said it was great or we ever didn't like it because I never even touched it. So
yeah,
I like the idea behind it.
Yeah,
I still hope it comes out, but as like
look forward to it.
I can't sit there and say this is great because I've never played it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to get too excited when you haven't even played it yet.
Yeah, and we were all staying excited about it for so long, and yet at the same time we're it's like Jeff just said, it's tough when you're like, okay, it's gonna happen, right? I mean,
the video looked interesting. And I want to say shortly after that, you guys had Tommy on your show, an interview.
Oh, very soon. Yes.
Yeah.
He was like our 8th show, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Show number 10, was it?
It was show number 10, but it was like our 8th video.
It was kind of a continuation, that having that happen. I've talked about it before on the show, but having that happen like that and that quickly, it reestablishes that thing that Jeff and I have shared for decades.
Yeah.
Where it's just, he talked about having that happen and it happened. It takes me back to years ago when we're both big, huge fans of the Knack. And he goes, they got a new album coming out. If they're anywhere near here, we're going. I'm like, good. If they're anywhere near here, I'll get you backstage. And Chicago happened. We went backstage.
Almost didn't happen, but we got back there.
We did. I worked the shit out of that.
That took a long time.
It did. And even then, we're going to do this on my show. We're going to have this whole odyssey is going to end up on the show. But
what started with when you did a phone interview with Doug Feiger.
I did.
And I came over at your house and I was sitting there listening because I was like,
that's right.
I love Doug Feiger. This guy's the best.
I said, well, you got to be over here then.
And then you said something about me being over there, and Doug Feiger's like, well, bring him over. Let me talk to him. I was like, oh, man.
There you go.
Very cool.
Yeah, that stuff will eventually, those reels will make themselves to hammer away. I'm going to
That's good.
Put them in and make video with photos and stuff like that. So
I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
Chat, let us know how you found the Go Game Go channel.
Eep. I don't remember why I came across this channel.
That's okay, Eep. I don't know how I did either.
New Astro Smash is nice, but they really need to release that new Cloudy Mountain.
Yeah.
I think I can explain that a little bit. And this is conjecture. This is not inside knowledge, okay? But this is conjecture. Remember that Astro Smash was being done basically in-house. So they could control that, so they could work on it. When things started to get awry and bills started having to be paid, the first thing they could do is, okay, we can't pay anybody to work on any more games. So that work that you saw, the demos on Cloudy Mountain, really, that could be all that's there. We don't know how far along that's developed. So that could have been sitting for the last 2.5 years, whereas Astro Smash has been fully developed, and the Astro Smash is 100% complete. But it was in-house. Now, I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think that's a pretty good educated guess that
I bet
Night
you're
Stalker
right,
and
Dave.
Cloudy Mountain are sitting somewhere in some private third-party developers' computers waiting to be picked up again. But they're not. That's what's going to have to happen. Something's going to have to happen before that.
Well, it's kind of like Earthworm Jim. I mean, it's possible they never even worked on it other than that video.
They made a video. They made a animated scene. That's all they did. This is what we want it to look like. It's
right.
That's it.
Yeah.
Kurt Bradshaw was looking up in 2015, and Intellivision Dude popped up. Then you watch OEB Pete.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, OEB Pete, it was like
Well, he was the hub for.
And I'm trying to think of
Amico
what TV
guys.
show had like the most spin-offs.
Oh,
I feel like he's
Oh,
almost
well,
yeah. I feel like he's kind of like All in the Family.
Yeah.
And Maude and what Archie's Place and Jefferson's. All these shows came about.
He was the hub for everything Amico for a long time. And he was the hub kind of, well, I won't say he was the hub for television, but you're right, Kurt. There wasn't a whole lot of it television. I used to watch a television doing stuff, and he streamed from, he streamed and he had unboxing and stuff like that, but there wasn't much on there. And then I did in television stuff once I had the flashback because I had no way to capture it until I did that. Then I started doing more. I never planned on really being in a television channel. It's just that's what I love, so I do more of that than anything
You
else.
did a lot of Atari stuff at the beginning. I remember watching your stuff.
Yeah, 100%.
yeah, you can capture it.
Yeah.
CC Mental found the channel because I forced her to watch.
Oh, this show needs cackle. This show needs cackle.
OEB.
DC Metal is always in the background cackling. Yes.
What does this show need right now, Bob? I don't know. Cackling? It's just
Hell with cowbell. We want more cackle.
Yeah, the hell with the cowbell.
I've heard this path a lot. OEB Pete, the Papa Pete, to Go Game Go.
Yep.
I followed Saboteur from DJC Stream, as he said, was headed to the Stu Elton John show, if I recall.
Oh, wow.
Trivia show.
Wow. Oh, yeah, my trivia show, my Elton John trivia show.
Oh, cool.
As someone newer to the channel, do you guys mind if I ask about the channel's origin story? What made the four of you decide to start a YouTube channel? Well, Pete had his channel long before us.
Mm-hmm.
We're guests. We're regular. What would you call Lance and I now that we've been on here 15 times each?
Parasite.
I would say honorary Go Game
players
goers at this point.
I think of the TV show where there was one character that just showed up every once in a while. Well, that's Lance and I.
I would say you're guest stars, right? That's what I would put you as, right?
I'm the
These
Yeoman
guys
Johnson
are
of
the
this
stars of the
channel.
show.
They'll kill me off soon.
But the story was I started this channel. I did a few videos. I wanted to do a channel. I didn't want to be on screen. So I did a few terrible videos of me not on screen. And I was like, this isn't working. I was like, why would somebody watch this? I mean, you got to like get to know the person. It's hard to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there are some channels, I guess, where people aren't on, but I don't know. I feel like you need to be on screen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm quite open about that.
Yeah, and so that's when I called Stuart and I said, "Hey, let's do a show." And then we started doing the Wednesday show, and then from there, it just, I mean, once you start doing it, I was like, "Ooh, I want to make a video," and then I want to make do a live stream, and there was a lot of growing pains. I mean, we had poor Mike Mullis over here trying to help us stream so many times.
That's funny. Yeah.
That poor guy. God bless him.
There you go.
Hey, you guys broke YouTube when he was the guest star.
I still love the fact that we were live when YouTube went down. It's the only time I've ever seen it go down, but
And somehow I sent smoke signals through.
but Miss So we started in June of 2020. Oh, you hear Tug out there?
Yeah.
What's that?
You hear Tug?
I hear Tug.
Jeff and Stu did the show and laugh the whole time. It used to be funny.
Now, listen, I'm pulling this up.
It used to be. What the hell's that mean? Jeez whiz. What is it with her lately? It's just like a kick in the balls every week. I don't know what the shit. Jeez.
We got to up our game, Stuart. We're not as funny as we used to be.
Or buy
Tough
a
crowd.
cup.
Tough crowd.
I either gotta up my game or buy a cup. That's the way it is.
So
you busted my balls. You busted my balls.
anniversary special in the list down there because that actually has scenes from your first ever episode. You should play that one. It's only a minute.
Where? Which this year?
No, well, that's it. But I mean, do you have it in your list? Because it'd be a lot better with your sound as opposed to coming through my mic.
Let's see.
Probably
yeah,
not.
I could. Wait, what is this? Did I say second anniversary?
Second anniversary.
It's the
Is the one that sheds clips from your first episode.
Oh wait, this is one of your? Okay, let me see. I wonder if I still have it.
I'm thinking you have a lot of still in there. It's the last one I believe that I ever did.
Oh,
Go Game Go opening second. I guess that's second anniversary.
yeah. What the hell happened, Pete? Did you get lazy or something? Or
There are 30 of them, Stuart. I used to spend 4 hours every Wednesday night getting a opening video ready for them.
Now Stuart's busting
I'm
your
sorry,
balls.
Jeff.
What's going on here?
I'm sorry, Jeff. Do we have a banner that would go across the bottom here? Says Stuart's a prick. Do you have that? And just, I know it. I'm
My
sorry.
wife's busting our balls saying we're not funny, and Stuart's going after Pete.
It's getting rough. Pete, it's
all right.
getting rough.
Who's going to take Lance out?
No.
And,
And I didn't want Lance to think I was laughing at him, but Lance is going on about, I can't remember what it was, the games or whatever. And here they are complaining about something like they just hate it. They've never even tried it. And I go,
You were doing
hate on something they haven't even tried. And I'm pointing up here like this. And Stuart's up in the corner going, yeah.
Hey, Coco, do you believe that it's already?
I didn't realize. Okay, I forgot that was going to go full screen. All right, here we go. I think this is it, Pete.
Hey, Coco, do you believe that it's already the second anniversary of Go Game Go? It just seems like it was only yesterday.
all right.
All right, I think we're live.
Hi, I'm Stu.
Hey, Stuart, how you doing?
I'm good. Who are you?
It says Jeff.
What? No, come
I'll go
on.
with that.
We're gonna go with that. Yeah.
You wanna go
Welcome,
first?
and should we welcome everybody to the debut episode?
Well, we got George here. He's watching.
Hey, George.
Live.
You know what that means?
What's that?
Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan, let me rock it, Chaka Khan. Let me rock it, that's all I wanna do, Chaka Khan. Let me rock it, Chaka Khan. Let me rock it, got a feel for you. Chaka Khan, what you tell me what you wanna do? Do you feel for me the way I feel for you? Chaka Khan, let me tell you what I wanna do.
Yeah, so this is something we've been talking about. You've been thinking about it for a while, right?
Have been.
Yeah.
And I found it. It's like, why don't I just do a Stuart? CEO and president of television entertainment.
That guy.
Yay!
Thanks for stopping by. This is awesome. Oh, wait, I forgot to play the music while we pour the beer.
There we go.
Dorothy Spornak, God damn you, Go Game Go!
When I asked you to be on the show, did you go check us out to make sure we weren't crazy people?
Or porn.
What do you think, Go Go? One more time? Damn you, Go Game Go!
Let me rock it, got a feel for you, feel for you.
That is
Hey,
perfect.
congrats on 1,000
That is
subs.
perfect.
Thanks, Pete.
I feel like I need to do an Eddie Murphy. Tito, I need a tissue.
I
It's
can't even
hilarious to see it when you start. The
I
difference.
can't even watch that first episode, Pete. It's so terrible.
Oh my god!
See how blurry we were?
Yes.
Everything was dark and blurry. I mean,
It's like
I got-
somebody locked us in a basement.
I don't have the greatest camera right now, but at least it's clear and it's not blurry.
I found it so hilarious. Like, oh look, George is watching. Hi, George, and you both just stared at the screen like he was going to hit me. I had to put the cricket noise in.
Cricket.
And 7 shows later, we had Tommy Tallarico on.
Show 10. Sounds better.
Oh,
show number 8, Tommy. No, show number 10, Tommy Tallarico.
That's exactly what I did. I was like, 8 doesn't sound right. I'm going to just make it 10.
oh, I'm getting Barbie
so
syndrome
funny.
again. Oh man.
Oh.
Now,
the verses.
Phil, I can tell you this now as well. You got to go in after this is all said and done and put a clip over top of that, sound over top of that, because you'll be demonetized for the video. Because it's not on.
We got demonetized the first time.
Oh, yeah.
YouTube
Well, we're not
police.
monetized anyway, so it still doesn't make any difference.
There you go.
No. That's why I've thought about on my show right now on Hammer. I thought, well, maybe I'll just do some music crap and not even worry about it because I'm not worried about it right now anyway.
Miss So, you need to play CC Mental in some live games. That'd be fun. Speaking of that, of playing game, my Switch is shipped. It's going to be here soon.
What?
Nice. All done coming back?
Yep. All free.
Back in the States, did it leave the States?
No, I just went to California.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it'll take.
Well, fingers crossed it
4
gets there
days
before Christmas.
I'm expecting it. I have no idea when it's coming. I'm going to guess next week.
It takes an extra 2 weeks to get to St. Louis, though, right?
Yeah, and then another 4 weeks after that, and
So I try not to because she gets addicted. Yeah.
yeah, it's funny about my wife. She likes playing games, but she has enough restraint to not play because when she does, she just kind of gets hooked in.
Retro
Bliss, what's going on? And thanks, Retro Bliss, by the way. Yes, I did take her Switch because I had to play Mario Kart on it, and then I had to do
That's right.
I did a video on another game, so I had to download that on her system.
There's a question for us.
Go over the top. Well, that episode really helps because I think we may have doubled our sub count after that. And like your Lance, he didn't know the channel until then. So I'm sure we got a lot of people that showed up after that because of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Stashnet, Miss So, and CC Mental. They should do a ladies game meetup sometime.
Yeah, we could put it on the show.
Rocket League Battle Royal.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we got to do that. We still got to do that with Mike and the guys. Logan and I were playing some of the other styles too the other day of Rocket League. I don't do much else. I just pretty much play the casual, regular thing. You know,
I've been doing a lot of, especially my Switch gone. I've been doing a lot of launch box, just playing different ROMs, which is I think it's so much fun.
Yeah,
you just load up your favorite ROMs for all these different systems, these old systems. Pete, you were playing Dreamcast on it.
Yeah, I did that. Streamed it the other day. Right, a little bit of virtual tennis. That was last week or a week ago, yesterday or something.
Yeah. I've got a new controller coming. Was it by Retrobit? It's a Sega Saturn controller, so that's 6 buttons, shoulder buttons, that great D-pad, but it has 2 sticks in the middle as well.
Okay,
so you can play pretty much any game you want with this thing, and hopefully it has the great D-pad.
Now, if I was smart, I would have looked for something like that while I was out in Portland because I said in my video there, I got where the hell is it? I got this one for $10 because all their wired game pads were from Retrobit were half price.
Wow.
So I got it for $10, and I never really thought I should look and get some other different stuff too, like well, I don't know if they have Dreamcast, but something like you're saying, if they had wired ones there, I could have got one for half price.
Yeah, this one I pre-ordered it and it just shipped, so I guess it just released.
So it's a new release. Okay,
it's a new, yeah. So we'll see how it is. Hopefully, it's good. My son asked me, he goes, "Is it wired?" And I was like, I don't even know.
I don't even know.
I just wanted it because it was a Saturn controller, and I love that controller. But it's got this 2 sticks, so basically, I can turn on Launchbox and play anything.
Yeah.
So that's great. I do have a Retrobit Nintendo 64 controller over there on the floor that used to be wired. Now it's wireless, thanks to Tug. He bit it off right where it connects to the controller. I saw it laying there the other day. I was like, I don't even know when it happened. I'm like, oh my gosh. I don't even know where he got it. I didn't know I had it out. Guess he found it, dragged it out, destroyed it, and then left.
Gotta go.
Work here is done.
My work here is done.
Drew, I only have 2 Saturns. Well, 2 Saturns is pretty good, Drew. That's pretty nice. That's 2 more than most people have.
I have a Saturn and no games.
You need to get your what's that Salvatore has, a satiator or whatever it's called.
Oh yes,
it's basically a card that it plugs into the back, so there's no modding or anything. And then you stick an SD card in with ROMs.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That is great. I still need to get one of those. That is such a great idea.
They're not cheap.
Do the emulators come with Launchbox? Pierre, they do, which is the best part.
To a degree, they do.
Well, I haven't added any. What did you have to add, Pete?
I don't know. I had to add the Xbox one.
But
it's relatively painless because in the setup process, when you're importing the ROMs, it asks you what system, and it has a default emulator that it likes to use, and it's a one-click button, takes you to the website and does it all for you. So,
yeah, I don't have Xbox on there, original Xbox, but I do want that because I love that system when it was out. I played that all the time.
Sure.
So now,
Many only had 2 Saturn games. Okay.
But
no Saturn. Yep, there you go. The satiator. Play all the games that way. It is the best way, I think.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Now, where do I get the Launchbox stuff?
Well, it was just check it real quickly because there was just a big Black Friday sale on it for a lifetime membership. I just do a search, you'll find it.
Okay.
Was it a $40, Pete?
Software.com or something like that. Hey, Jeff Davis.
Hey, thanks, Jeff Davis.
Hey,
Was it
Jeff.
$40 from Black Friday?
Something like that, yeah. And that's what I got it for a lifetime license.
It might still be going on. I think I got it earlier this year. I think for 45, so I paid just $5 more, which isn't bad. And you don't even have to pay anything if you don't want to. But
No.
you can at least play it for free and see if you like it. And if you think you're really going to get into it, then Retro Bliss has that.
Yeah. It was 45. I remember it was 50 for a lifetime membership with full big box and everything, and I got it for 40. Back then. I've had it for 5-6 years. The neat part about it is I had it off my system on an old computer. I hadn't downloaded it in probably 4 years. And when I went to hook it up to this one, downloaded it, all my information, bang, with all my information right in with it.
So what did you get? They have, if I'm looking at this right, it's Launchbox, and it has the Rubik's Cube thing next to the logo.
Yep. That's it.
And then it has regular license, which is your regular license would allow you to use Launchbox Premium and Big Box Forever. But you'll be required to renew your license for $15 in order to access new features. That's $30.
Okay.
They have Forever Updates license, which the Forever Updates license includes updates to Launchbox and Big Box until the heat death of the universe or until the program becomes self-aware and renames itself to LaunchNet.
I think that version is 75 normally, but I think it was like 45 on sale.
So that's what you're talking about was on sale.
Yeah, but you can just download the free version and just wait for a sale and
the Launch Wizard. Renew upgrade is what it says.
Yeah, I just went ahead and got it because it was so cheap at the time. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
45 is better than 75.
Yeah.
And I have so much fun with it. I mean, literally once you have it set up, you drag ROMs right onto whatever system and The only problem I've had is setting up controllers.
That's the challenge.
That's the biggest challenge, yeah. But I would still recommend it. It's, I mean, for like this controller, the old Pokken controller, I plugged this in to the PC and was playing games on Launchbox. I didn't even do anything to it. It just started working.
Oh,
which is nice.
That's nice.
But sometimes, the buttons may be out of order, so you'll have to try to figure out the right order, and it becomes kind of a pain.
Yeah.
But it's
Slappy's
not.
still here. I watched that entire documentary, and it was awesome. If Slappy's still here. If not, I'll message you later.
Wait,
Which one?
what documentary?
I watched Slappy yesterday sent me a documentary on link on NHL 94.
yes.
Now 55 minutes. It was excellent. It was about all the talking to the programmers and the build up, how it developed Case Force through Madden and the way that they sort of went through the process of getting the first couple of years of it going, and then how they got the first couple of years of NHL going through NHL 90 or just NHL hockey, then NHL PA 93, and then NHL 94 was sort of the epitome. And they talk about the fighting in the game and all the different things. And it was a great documentary, very well done by somebody on a producer that just does things on YouTube on the history of old video games, about an hour long.
So this is different than, because I think there's a documentary about NHL 94 from the fans' perspective, like the guys who still play all the time and they have updates and
different than that.
Okay, because I've been looking for that and I can't find that thing. I can't even remember what it's called anymore. But Pete, send me that link to YouTube if you can when you get a chance. Because
I will forget if I don't. Because I meant to. I don't think I wrote back to Slappy because I got it while I was out, and I said I'm going to leave that open. And I did before my stream last night. I watched that like 7:30 to 8:30. I watched that. And it was one of these things. I put it on. It was really good. And they talked to the guys, the names that I've watched go across the bottom of that screen for literally 30 years now with this game. And these are the people that were being interviewed. And I didn't realize at the time that game was made in Maine, right there.
Really?
Wow.
Right? And that's literally that. Guys, I'm pointing at Maine.
Did they interview Ron Barr, the announcer from the game?
They did not interview Ron Barr. No.
If you listen really closely, you can hear Maine saying, "Stop pointing. It's not.
Stop pointing,
it's rude."
Yeah. Stop pointing in this direction there. That's pretty rude of you there.
That's the main point.
That's quite the sandwich you have there. Sure as a two-hander. That's what she said.
I love video game documentaries. One just came out yesterday by Fangamer, the website. It's called Earthbound USA, and it's all about
Wow, really?
the story behind Mother 3. And I ordered it yesterday. It's on Blu-ray. I especially love these video game documentaries that you can get on disc. That's really cool. Because some of these you're just not going to get on disc at some point.
Like what's Atari?
Yep. I got those on disc, and I also downloaded the digital version. That was a long time ago. I remember was that after an OEB Pete show? I think me, you, and Crow were talking about it. It was on. Was it GOG?
I wonder how Crow's doing these days.
He's still pumping out videos.
That's cool.
He's playing Berserk Recharge, not Recharge, Berserk Enhanced for 2600. And mine still hasn't shipped. Pre-ordered day one, still hasn't shipped. And Mr. Run and Jump also pre-ordered that on day one. Still no sign of it.
That's bizarre.
I do think it's interesting, Pete, that you brought up that NHL 94 because Logan was just talking about it while he was here. And I said, I got an old NHL game. I had 95.
That's a great game too.
It is, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, NHL 94 has it's kind of like, Final Fantasy 7. Where everyone loves Final Fantasy 7, but there, a lot of people say, they like 8 better or whatever. And I've heard some people say they like 95 actually better. But yeah, 94 was, I think, the most popular just because it was the first one of its kind. Because the 92 version, which wasn't even called 92, it was just called NHL Hockey.
Damn right, JD.
Yeah.
Blades of Steel.
I wonder.
Shing!
That would be
That's
nice
classic.
to see that come to Nintendo Switch Online.
Oh, there you go.
You know, and it's like I'm in the minority here, and I know that I'm in the minority because most people like it, but I was never a Blades of Steel fan.
I've played it, and I didn't like it as much as ice hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fighting was neat in it, though. It really was.
Yeah, I like the game. It's just I ice hockey was just so cool. I don't know.
The one timers in '94 was when they brought in one timers.
Yeah,
World of a difference.
that's what it made it really cool. And
Only they could have left the fighting in.
well, I think fighting came back in '95, right?
96, I think they said.
'96.
But
When did the glass breaking come out? Was it 94, 95?
I do vaguely remember that because I had them up. I had 92, 3, 4, 5, 6. But
Remember, Pete, I showed you, it was a couple years ago, I showed you I have 2 copies of NHL hockey.
yes,
The first one, which would have been 92, but they didn't call it that. But it's in 2 different boxes, 2 different sizes.
yes, you showed me that.
It's 2 different packages, and I've looked. I can't find any reason for it other than I remember I told you one of them I bought used, and the other one I bought when it first came out. I bought through mail order. I mean, they actually sent me a postcard, and I sent it back in an envelope with a check and filled out the thing, and they sent me NHL '94. And that's the only thing I can think of is maybe that one is the oddball. Maybe they made those differently originally. I don't know.
That's the only Genesis game that I've done on pure gameplay. And all I'm gonna say about it is this: I played the playoffs, and I could not have written it. I could not have written what happened. It's such a cool game.
How did you beat the Blues with Brett Hall on there, Pete?
I think. How did I beat them? Handily.
Yeah, you beat him.
Good old Canadian know-how.
Miss So stopped pre-ordering stuff after the Amico issues last year.
Yeah. Well,
I think for the most part, you probably don't need to pre-order anything. I guess maybe a few things, like maybe some hardware stuff that may not be around after it sells out, may not be around for a few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
there you go. Floppy's on there, 100% crowdfunded. That's cool.
Oh, I got
That's awesome.
Slappy saw all my videos. I'm quite sure Slappy commented on them.
I would like to join those guys that have that are playing updated versions of it every year. I don't know. I guess they're doing that on PC. I'm not sure how you update it on the cart.
Yeah, you can.
Can you?
You can.
Well, you can. You can burn to cart. It's just updating the ROM, right? It's all you're doing. Could put it on a card if you were so inclined, play it on original hardware. They're probably emulating. Yes, they're probably emulating because that'd be a lot easier.
Oh, yeah.
Bruins beat Montreal for the cup again.
There you go.
I didn't play my favorite team, which is Boston. I played Toronto because there's no more sad sack team than Toronto for the most part.
Oh, wait, Pierre said that's his favorite hockey game. So, Pierre, do you do that? Do you play on PC with the updated roster? Although I got to be honest, I kind of want to play the 94 with Brett Hull on it still because he's my favorite of all time. Now, you can play NHL 94 on like your Xbox Series X or S. They actually have the old game on there.
That's true, yeah.
And it's great.
But like this, I play it on my computer, but it's emulating the Genesis. Sort of like they do the same thing with Tecmo Super Bowl, right? They update the rosters every year. And they play that. I mean, it's the NES game. It's played on a computer, I'm sure. They're not burning it to carts every time and trying to that way, but there you go. Pierre plays with the updated roster. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I don't blame you there. I'm very stingy with money towards all the retro gaming stuff coming. Yeah, you got to pick and choose. I don't blame you there.
It's kind of crazy. It's just you can't catch up.
I feel
51.
like somebody's in our house right now. I hear a lot of noise happening out there. Oh, what's going on?
That'll go protect you.
They just come in and steal your computer real quick. The show.
NFL 2K5. I'm trying to. Oh, what was 2K5 on, Salvatore? Is that 360? Because I think what 2K2 went up to. I think 2K2 maybe was it for Dreamcast.
Oh, play also with the updated roster with Tecmo Bowl. Also,
I gotta look. I gotta look. I'm gonna look this up, Pierre. That website for NHL 94.
It's on the OG Xbox and the PS2. Makes me wonder what I have.
Oh yeah, there are hacked ROMs. First thing that popped up, NHL 94 2023 edition. It's a hack ROM. But I remember seeing a website. Oh, maybe this is it.
There you
NHL
go.
Online.
That's 2K, 2K2 and 2K3.
I'll tell you what, those 2K football games on the Dreamcast were fantastic. Man, I think there's someone in the house right now. I think somebody came in.
Go check.
Nah.
Maybe they came to congratulate you on 1,000 subs.
The whole neighborhood just pouring over here. Can't wait.
Oh, we heard. Oh my God, I brought brownies.
I don't think anybody even knows I'm on YouTube, to be honest.
I didn't know you were on YouTube until tonight.
Yes, there was. I say that. Yeah, NHL 2K and NHL 2K1 is what they were. I think was it, Mike?
Dreamcast.
Oh, I can't even get in there.
So
Jeepers Creepers.
this NHL 93, it's an NHL 94 hack. They're even changing the game around a little bit. They're making updates to the actual game, not just a roster update. That's interesting.
I'm sorry. All I thought about was to put a South Park little thing in there from that new one where they were talking about Disney. Put a chicken in and make her gay. That's all I could think. And lame.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was a crazy, hilarious episode.
I need to play. Yeah, I need to play this hacked NHL 94 game for this year.
On the show, using your camera in your own.
What?
Eve. Don't
What?
shoot me. I
Wow.
just want to be on the show, and I figured using your camera in your home would be the easiest way.
Get out of here, Eep.
Oh,
there it is. The NHL 94 2023 patch. Pierre, this is awesome. So you've been playing this game. You've been playing this game since 94, it sounds like. That's awesome.
Oh wow. Nice.
I probably don't want to play you, Pierre. I imagine you're pretty good at this game.
well,
I got
it's
fairly
certainly a
good at it
lesson
back
how to
then,
get your
but-
ass kicked.
All right, I'm going to put this NHL 94 ROM right into this here. I assume this is for Genesis.
Yes, no, maybe.
This has to be Genesis. There's no way they would. There's no way they would do this for the Super Nintendo. That'd be terrible.
There ain't no way. Oh, wow.
I'm watching. You put the link up?
What's that?
Are you putting a link up?
For what? This ROM?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm trying to find the page.
It was on. I can. I'll send it to you, Pete.
All right.
It's what was it on ROM? I'm always a little skittish about some of these ROM sites.
I know where it is. I know I got it right now. Yeah.
It was romhacking.net.
I'm there.
And it's called NHL 94 2023.
Yeah, Pierre says Genesis.
Thank goodness. Pierre, have you ever played the Super Nintendo version? I thought it was terrible. Because I've been playing it for months on the Genesis, and somebody had it on Super Nintendo. I was like, oh, all right, let's play. And I was like, this isn't NHL 94. I don't know what this is, but this is the game I've been playing. I got Mutant League Hockey here.
It's not the droid you're looking for.
All right, let's see if this ROM works. I don't know, Pete. This ROM isn't working. Huh. This ROM did not work.
This ROM does not work.
Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah, Saboteur. The Super Nintendo version was way too slow. All right. Have you gotten it to work, Pete?
Well, I got it downloaded. The BPS file. What the hell is that? I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. Hello there, friendly strangers. Oh, there's a few here, isn't it? Huh.
Ooh, we're going into overtime.
Yeah. But it's
cool.
It's overtime. So, Pierre, do you download your ROM every year? This does say patch on it. Perhaps this is not. I don't know.
I'm just going to NHL94.com to see what comes up here.
Is that it? Because I'm at NHL94online.com.
Oh, I'm on NHL94.com. I have goodies. Under goodies, what do we have? Artwork, downloads, emulators, apps, ROMs, audio, manuals, emulators. ROM, download, readme. I don't know what that is. Oh, Sega CD. Oh, SNES. Where's the Genesis? Okay. Original game. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff here, it seems.
All right. Well, I'll have to figure this out.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Later. But we should probably be taking off here.
It's getting to be that time.
Yeah, I'll go.
Ralph says, go.
All right, Pierre, I got to figure out what the right ROM is because I don't have the one that didn't work.
Damn.
Go game. Good to see you guys. Fun show as always. Thanks, Miss So.
Yes,
maybe you and CC Mental and Stashnet can get together and play something online.
That'd be awesome.
I'd be eager to ask Miss So if I didn't have too many comments out there today on the earlier show, but I don't know if that was. But I was eager to know if Miss So was there the whole time.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
She was there earlier, but yeah.
That's
1K.
fantastic.
We're officially now at 1.0.1K.
I give you 2 weeks to hit 2,000 subs.
Well, if we do, we'll have another big show.
Eep is like our stockholders. 2 weeks. I want to see that.
2 weeks to hit it.
No
All
pressure.
right, guys.
No
that is
pressure
it.
at all.
No, no
We will
pressure.
We'll see you next week. I am doing a live stream tomorrow.
Cool.
I think I'm doing Mr. Platform or Mr. Platformer. I can't remember the name of it.
Okay.
It's a pretty cool game, as you will see. So we will see you guys later. Good night, everyone. Thanks for
Congratulations, guys.
being here. Lance,
Thanks.
Pete, thanks for showing up.
Kurt, maybe I'll see
Thanks.
you Saturday. Everybody remember.
Eep says I've invested millions.